Most adult community learning providers in Wales will work to certain values and principles in all that they do. These values include things like learner focus, quality, integrity, inclusivity, teamwork, responsibility, and passion. They are positive themes that the organisation is aiming to achieve. The Welsh language is also an important value for learning providers in Wales. In the Prevent duty, the UK government refers to a set of values as British values, where extremism in the Prevent strategy is described by the UK government as vocal or active opposition to these. The principles of British values extend much wider than Britain. The British values are democracy, being able to voice your opinion, being able to vote for something or someone of your liking or choosing, such as voting in a general election, the belief in freedom and equality between people, being able to influence decision-making through the democratic process. Rule of law, the laws that govern and protect us, tells us what we can do and what we're not supposed to do. Fairness in the way people are dealt with, understanding the consequences if these rules are broken. Individual liberty, the freedom to live as you wish and go where you want. Being able to make your own choices, taking responsibility for your choices and exercising them safely. Being able to express yourself without fears. Having your own rights. Mutual respect and tolerance of other faiths and beliefs. Tolerance of those with different respects and beliefs. Understanding how your behaviour has an effect on your own rights and those of others. Respecting other people's differences, other cultures and ways of life. Challenging prejudicial or discriminatory behaviour. Let's explore what these values mean to adult community learners in Wales.
The British government defines British value to be democracy, individual liberty, the rule of law, and mutual respect and tolerance. And I think those values are so true.
I think this British value is very important, and every British should be proud because they born with these values. A lot of people around the world, they don't have this right, and they fight for ages to get them. Sometimes they couldn't even.
It is important to let you live in a good community, a good society, and a good country.
Democracy is very important for me because I believe in freedom. I believe that every human born free, he should rise up free and live freely. But in the same time, he needs to know the responsibility and how he use this freedom in respect of the people surround him. That means he needs to know his right and his responsibility as well. For example, in our team, we always have different idea, different thinking, but at the end, everyone express himself, but in the respect to the surround and other colleagues, we never be in collision because everyone know his responsibility as well, his right. At the end, we get the decision, and it's like good to discussing our different thinking, and also it's improving our teamwork together as a group.
Well, I've always believed that democracy was government for the people, by the people.
Democracy is everyone have the right to give opinion without one person's control. That's democracy. So if you use it on the community, it will help to have like a healthy community, because everyone can say whatever he wants without harm the others. So this is democracy. I can vote. I can give my vote for the person who I think he will help me to organize my life. So democracy is the first point on the life that will put you on the right way.
Basically, democracy means freedom to me and all around me. Freedom to go about your life without too many restrictions. Freedom to select or vote for a candidate for your local and wider government, to act on our behalf. Freedom of choice as to where you learn, what you learn and how you learn without restrictions from people around you.
Democracy is like you are the one of responsibility in your country. And in the UK, everyone has the right to participate in public policies. And everyone has the right to vote for who will be the Prime Minister and your local MPs. And also you can talk to your local MPs about your program in your work or your children's school, about what happened to you or to your family. And even in my college, we are invited to take a part in a meeting. Yeah, so every student's opinion is counted. That's very good. Yeah.
I fi, mae o'n meddwl yr un hawliau i bawb rhyddid i fyw gyda'n gilydd, heb gael yn gorfodi i wneud bethau, a hawl i ddewis, a hefyd hawl i ddelio a siarad efo bobl o wahanol gefndiroedd a ieithoedd gwahanol.
Rule of law is important because it's like the way to organize the community and give the people the safe environment, give them the procedure and the steps how they do the things to keep them safe and in the work, in home, in everywhere they go. Because when you have a rule, everyone come equal and it's apply for everyone equally. It's important because it's the only way that you can organize a developed community, managing the different thought of the people, and everyone is different and he need to do something in different way. But when you have a rule, you organize everything and there is like a limitation for every freedom as well.
I think that the rule of law means to me personally that it's a protection for me and my family and the people I love. Laws are put there to protect us from harm.
I love to obey the law. The rules is the first point on the life that he can put you on a long organized life. So I have to know my duty, my rights, and the same way I have to do my duties. You don't have to want everything from your society, and the other way you don't give anything. So for example, when I drive on the road, I have to respect others, respect the law of the roads. It is not mine. I share it with the others. So law is very important to organize life. Without law, it is not a life. You feel like you are in the jungles. You are not in a human being's life.
The rule of law is there to protect us and all around us. The rule of law is there to be obeyed, and there are people that don't, and it's good to know that there are factions like the police and other people who work to keep us safe according to the laws of the land.
Ystyr y rheol y gyfraith I fi ydy rhaid I ni gael boundaries. Democrataidd yn bwysig, ond mae rhaid gael boundaries hefyd fel bod ni gyd yn gwybod beth sy'n acceptable i ni, acceptable i eraill, fel bod ni'n gallu byw hefo'n gilydd mewn hedd. Hefyd, dwi'n meddwl bod pam mae'r gyfraith yn cael ei dorri neu cael ei fflygu nôl, lle bod na rhywun yna i ddod â ni nôl i mewn i'r gyfraith ac i fyw eto mewn hedd a byw gyda'n gilydd yn iach yn ardaloedd yn unan.
In adult learning worlds, we find different people from different backgrounds all come together, having same point of view, which is improving their speaking or their language skill. And we find adult learning worlds like a house or like a exact place to collect all these different people in the same place in the class, and they have different religion, different thinking, different culture, but all come together as one.
I fi mae liberty individual hunanol lle yn bwysig i ni gyd pawb. Mae o roed yr hawl a'r caniatad i chi fyw'ch bywyd fel da chi isio. Fel gallwch chi wisgo fel da chi isio, aslan bod ni'n ymharu â bobl eraill. Gewch chi'ch siarad eich iaith eich hun, neu iaith arall, a hefyd mae roed gyrfa ac cynnig i chi gymryd ymlaen a dysgu y gyrfa da chi isio ddilyn. Bod na dim byd cael ei bwysio arna chi, a dwi'n meddwl bod o'n bwysig iawn. Bod o'n bwysig iawn bod ni gyd cael gwneud penderfyniadau yn hunan yn yr rydd.
Individual liberty is the, again, freedom for people, regardless of their own religions, be whatever it may. It's individual liberty is enables us to speak as we want, do as we want, but respecting other people as we go about doing it.
Individual liberty is like you are the owner of yourself. You have a freedom to do or to say anything you want, as long as it doesn't break the law. So you can choose your lifestyle and to be yourself. So you don't have to do something you don't want to. And you can choose to marry or not, or when you want to marry to. And you can choose, and as a mom, I can choose to work or to be a housewife. Even I can continue to study. And you are free to say that I don't want to be just a mom. You can have your values.
Liberty is freedom. Freedom in everything. Freedom to live, to speak, to do whatever you want without harm other people. So liberty is important to feel that you are a human being and you have the rights to speak with with whom you want, to live with the way that you feel that it is good. We feel this part on our organization when adult learning was. We feel so freely, and we are free to talk about anything, to ask about any section, to put our thoughts when the teacher gives us the lesson. So we feel that really in this organization. So liberty, it is a freedom.
Now, individual liberty, to me, is being responsible and being a good citizen. So I can do what I want, I can say what I want, but I would never knowingly want to harm or hurt anybody else. So to have your individual liberty, which was fought for and hard won, to have it is a responsibility, and that I try to live my life to be as kind and generous as I possibly can to everybody.
Everyone is not, we are different, as human and even as our background, we have different thought, different religion, different culture, different even behavior. So when you have an environment, everyone can be himself. It's very important because it's very nice. I express myself and say I am here and I am different and I feel safe. And everyone respect me and respect my differentiation. In the same time, I also respect my colleague difference, and maybe the difference come through the religion, maybe from the culture or tradition, a lot of different, but at the end, all of us are different and we are everyone sharing his value, which all come together. It's very valuable, even for the country, for the community. When you have different thinking, that means different idea. For example, there is a kind of a petition they distributed among the people which are from the immigrant, but they raise their thought and their sound through this petition. They need to go to the parliament and discuss their problem. If your sound is not here, you cannot reach this point.
It's important to me now in this day and age that people are allowed to live their lives as they want, to be respected and not abused by people who don't always follow their the same beliefs.
All of us want to be respectable, or we want respect from others. So we have to respect each others to live in a healthy society. If I don't respect you, and I offend you with your beliefs or your thoughts or your religion, you will not respect me back, because we are all from different cultures, different beliefs. We have different beliefs, we have different religions. So if I don't respect you, you will not respect me back. So that's that simple.
Speaking personally, I have always lived my life respecting what other people believe, what other people do. Everybody should be allowed to believe what they think is important to them.
Mutual respect and tolerance is an attitude that recognizes and respects the individual liberty of others' culture and beliefs. So respect for different religion and what other people doing for their beliefs, even you don't like something. So everyone has different growth, environment and experience. So we must have different character and culture, and it's good to be different.
Actively promoting the British values described in the Prevent Duty helps learners to become valuable and rounded members of society, who treat others with respect and tolerance, regardless of background. These are important values for adult learning providers in Wales, where difference is celebrated and diversity is promoted.